Continuing in the aftermath of the Trump-Biden debate, Charlie Kirk posts on X. He says, "This is big. It's likely already too late to remove Joe Biden from the ballot." I'm going to go through, I looked this up and did just some quick research to find out what's the timing of this thing. We've never been here before. The country has never been here where we have a legit potential of a major party nominee being swapped out. Usually you don't want it to obviously happen for any type of illness or anything like that, but the system has been built assuming that it doesn't happen. So let's look at what Charlie Kirk said, and then you tell me if you know anything about your state or these states here. Charlie Kirk starts with Wisconsin. He says it's already too late to remove Joe Biden from the ballot. I don't know about that one. Let me look at what I've got on Wisconsin. On Wisconsin, what I have is that they have strict rules. They allow withdrawal only in the event of the candidate not living anymore. So Biden isn't on the ballot in Wisconsin yet. He wouldn't be on the ballot until after the convention. Some of these states say, we need you on the ballot after the primary. See, it's set up after the primary before the convention is when they're officially nominated. A lot of states have it where after the primary, we already know, and the convention is just a celebration. It's not like the Libertarian Party where they actually had a convention and you didn't know who's going to win. But that's what the convention really is for. You really don't know who's going to win. They can change it. The convention can change it at any time. But in Wisconsin, they wait till after the convention, though. So unless I'm missing something, there's no problem swapping him in Wisconsin, and Charlie Kirk is off in that information. Early voting last election for Wisconsin. So my understanding is it's 60 days before early voting. Wisconsin, the convention is August 19th. They do it in October. It's perfect timing that I think it would be no problem. So I disagree with Charlie Kirk on Wisconsin. Let's go to Nevada. Nevada is going to be the most complicated one. Nevada, Charlie Kirk says after tonight, the fourth Friday in June, it will be too late to remove Biden. So I looked up Nevada's rules. Right now, as it's written, today that I'm recording this, June 28th, Friday, as of 5 p.m., it would be too late to remove Joe Biden. It's not going to happen today. So I looked it up. What's the process? Where we at with Nevada? In Nevada, what we have here is a little bit more complication because you would need the deadline for changes is today, 5 p.m., because they prepare their ballots using the primary results. See, they're not even set up for a convention. The convention is never this early. The convention is never, at least in recent history that I remember, it's never as early as the fourth Friday in June. So now Joe Biden will be on their ballot after today, but it's going to be a problem if they want to swap him. They would need legislative involvement because in Nevada, you can't swap after today. But they could do it. They've got I think it's Lombardo, something like that, is their governor, Republican, but then I think everybody else is Democrat, but all that really matters is the state assembly, which is the House, and then the state Senate. They're both Democrat. They don't have enough. They're just short. They have enough in the assembly to do a veto, meaning that it doesn't matter if the governor signs the law, it still becomes law. They have enough in the state assembly. They're one vote short, assuming everybody votes on party lines, which you can't even assume, but assuming everybody votes on party lines, they're one vote short of being able to do a veto and doing a legislative change saying we can change it now. But who knows? I don't know. I don't know Lombardo that well. Is he a Trump hater or would he sign it anyway? Could they get Republicans to flip? There's other stuff there, but Nevada would be definitely a problem. But that's the only one that would be a problem. In Georgia, Charlie Kirk says there's only a few weeks that remain before it will be too late to remove Biden from the ballot. I don't see that. And again, I leave room to be wrong. I'm just doing cursory research on this. The deadline for Georgia is candidates can withdraw up to 60 days before the election. If a candidate withdraws less than 60 days before the election, their name will remain on the ballot, but no votes will be counted. The only valid reasons are being unlived or medical, your basic incapacitation, meaning you're done. But I think that might be adjudicated. So I'm not a lawyer, didn't read the fine print, but I think the medical part has to be adjudicated if I'm not mistaken. But here's the thing. Early voting in Georgia in the last election started in October. So that's also in line with that 60-day mark right around the time of the convention. I don't think it will be a problem to swap Biden out. If they swap him out at the convention and nominate and say, tell Georgia, here's our candidate, I don't think there's going to be a problem there. So I disagree with Charlie Kirk there. And we're talking about Nevada. Nevada's a big swing state. I don't know where they land. They've got how many electoral college votes are they? I don't even remember. I have to look that up for Nevada, but I think it's an important swing state. So that is substantial, but that's the only one so far on his list. And then I think what did he go by? He just quoted the DailyMail article. I went to the actual sites. The DailyMail article didn't do much on there. So that's the whole point. There are some complications here, but I don't think there's anything you can't overcome. I think it is important to note Ohio. Where we at in Ohio, they're going to be able to do it. Ohio law requires presidential candidates to be certified 90 days before the general election. That would be August 7th. So they don't do it based on early voting. It's the general election. So that would be August 7th. The DNC isn't till the 19th. And we've known about this for quite some time, but it's coming to a head now. So Mike DeWine called for a special legislative session to deal with it. You have to deal with it with legislation. So we might see a lot of legislation before even the election. So we're going to see, we're already seeing that, but as far as like ballot access stuff, I don't think we saw that much last time. Not ballot access stuff, but we're seeing it now. Ohio, Mike DeWine, Republican, called the special legislative session. So he's not like trying to go against Biden. You can question that either way, but they're going to look to pass a bill. And then also the DNC said we'll do a conference call with you guys and talk about it they said August 7th, DNC, as of right now, to my knowledge, is planning on doing a conference call to nominate Biden officially in Ohio. So if you're going to swap him, I don't think Ohio's even a swing state anymore for him, but if you are going to swap him, you've got to do it before, and you want to swap him in Ohio, it looks like August 7th, you might have to do it then to make sure that it goes through. That's another date to look at. Joe Biden did a speech today. They were yelling, lock him up to Donald Trump during the Biden speech. That's something else. They're not yelling lock him up in the Trump speeches. So I don't know why there's more energy on the Biden side than the Trump side, that where it needs to be. That's odd to me. Biden is trying to rally to maintain some leverage, but I don't see how you can overcome. The whole media now is saying there's rumors and he should be swapped and all that. And then are they going to go back and say, no, actually he was strong, and then try to rally for the second debate in September? Second debate? Why would Trump debate him again? There's no reason at all why Trump would debate Biden again. I have no idea what's going on if they don't swap Biden out. Why would Trump debate Biden again? I'm done. I'm good. There's not enough in it for me, especially not under the same rules. There's not enough in it for me. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what you think. We'll be following up with many more conversation, many more videos. If there's something on these topics you want to cover, just do it in the comments and I'll be recording quick ones.
Middle MAGA.